Andor, but the other white guy who is like friends with Andor.
I have never. I have yet to watch Andor.
I don't like Star Wars, and I loved Andor, so like you should
I'm a
watch it
horrible.
for
I'm a horrible leftist. I have yet to watch Andor.
it.
Anyways, this was not a topic that I suggested. If you don't believe that communists follow democracy and democratic centralism and all that, I let my comrades, well, Gang of Four streams is not just me. I'm one of the. We haven't had an actual Gang of Four in a while because everybody else is off doing whatever. Whatever happened to the old crew? I don't fucking know. People get busy. People have actual fucking caucus shit. And see, as Liberation has grown as a caucus, we've had less time for Gang of Four. We're suffering from success. Anyways, so I did not come up with this fucking no gods, no masters, no monogamy thing, but it is what comrades wanted to talk about, so why the fuck not? So go ahead, go wild. I will have very little to say tonight.
Shit, all right. You little to say, I don't believe that for a second.
Thank you
About
for
this,
begrudgingly coming here and hosting.
about these. Well, if it was, if I'm not, if I wasn't here, we wouldn't be able to stream. So yeah, I'm just the fucking tech guy tonight. Don't ask me to say shit. Don't ask my opinion on none of this stuff. Give me like an hour, I'll have some opinions. So no, this is not whiskey in this fucking tumbler. I will not have opinions. I'm moderate, and I do not want people having fucking. I do not want people knowing about my picadillos and sexual proclivities. Besides the fact that I'm a big fucking homosexual. Anyways, go ahead, go hog ass wild.
All right, but um, I've just kind of been thinking about, especially in recent context, of stuff that's been going on at DSA level, stuff that's been going on in the world. It's especially this was meant to be the topic for Valentine's Day, and it would have been much more appropriate if it was. Unfortunately, some shit happened, and we didn't get there. Um,
BRG had a tummy ache.
oh no, not a tummy ache. BRG certified tummy ache survivor.
Look, y'all do not want to. Y'all will not want to see me with a fucking bad stomach. I would have. Yeah. Would not have been fun, or it might have been entertaining. It might have been entertaining. It might have been good for the fucking views, but yeah, I would
We'd
not.
make fun of all the gurgling.
I would not want to subject the world to that.
Well, I still think that there's a lot to talk about in the poly scene. I don't know about you, Matt, and I think BRG has said that he wants to stay quiet on this subject. But
In my day, being polyamorous was called being a hoe. But go on.
wow, see, that's what I'm talking about. It's straight poly discrimination right there. It's crazy.
Yes, I see the chat. I just choose to ignore it. Y'all never have anything of interest to say. Oh, hello, Trot. Yeah, but I'm joking. I do not discriminate against. This is anti-Portland discrimination.
Portland Emery.
I have. Look, when it comes to stuff like this, I'm kind of a libertarian. Like, I don't give a fuck what you do, to be honest. Like, you want to be with a whole bunch of people, you want to be with one person, you want to be with nobody, you want to be with. And look, I don't give a fuck. Like, as long as you're not fucking doing weird Epstein type shit, I don't give a fuck about people's what people choose to do sexually. Like, I find it weird. Like, people make their whole identity around who they fuck, or people spend inordinate amounts of time worried about who other people fuck. Like, that's really. I really don't consider that none of my business. Any of my business. I do not care. Like I said, as long as you're not doing fucking Epstein weirdo shit.
Completely valid. I still think these things are important to talk about, even if you're not making your whole identity about them. Especially considering that a lot of poly people get attacked with misogyny. Like people call us hoes. People like to say that we fuck our way to the top in power institutions and stuff like that. There's been accusations of that in Cleveland.
You can be a man ho. You can be a man ho too. You can be a mo.
Oh, the things I've heard about DSA chapters. Oh,
Yeah.
there's a lot of DSA chapters where it seems like everybody's fucking everybody.
I swear to God, if y'all are gonna get grievances off of this.
I ain't talking about Cleveland here.
Hey, we didn't say nowhere specific.
I'll just go sit here and go to sleep.
If
Good
they
night.
get mad about it, it's just projecting.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, but yeah, I'm not poly myself, but I'm interested in queer liberation, my own liberation, your liberation, everybody's liberation, right? And of course, a lot of that comes down to getting rid of these heteronormative systems, and making sure that monogamy is no longer a systemic thing, that it's not enforceable, that it's not tied to your material conditions, that it's not tied to property relations. Unfortunately, the way the fascists have been moving things is that more people have to be locked into marriages just to survive. And then they can't leave abusive marriages. And then you get more infidelity and more cheating because people are locked into they're bound to this relationship that they don't want to be in, and they could just be poly instead, right?
I feel that. And I think monogamy puts a lot of pressure on people to kind of be everything for the other person. Like, I know in monogamous relationships I've been in the past, it's almost like people feel like they got to be your support network. They got to be like X, Y, and Z. If you're more bedroom submissive, then they feel like they have to be more bedroom dominant, like just stuff like that. And it puts a lot of unreasonable expectations on people to be something they're not. And I think society does enough of that, don't you think? Like, especially with capitalism forcing us all to work menial jobs just to, get income so that we can pay for basic things like food, groceries, um, health supplies, anything like that. Like, so we're already under the boots of a system, and monogamy is arguably one of the ways in which that system oppresses people. Um, it forces the person to be into a mold. And I think that poly is a little bit more of like a free sort of, you're this, you're allowed to be this person. I love you for these reasons. I also love this person for these reasons. And it's more than just an informal thing. It's kind of very much like you're dating two separate people. Uh, there can be varying degrees of depth, just like there can be in
Aren't
any
you
other relationship.
dating two separate people if you're a polygamous? I mean, a polyamorous?
I'm dating three people. Yeah,
Yeah, so you are dating multiple people.
exactly.
Yeah. And yeah, like that should be allowed as long as it's all consensual.
Yeah,
Like I don't see why people make such a big deal over who other people choose to be with.
I agree.
Well, I think what's the difference? The way I understand it, polygamy is illegal. It means being married to several different people, and polyamory is dating or loving. Like if you break it down to the Latin roots or the Greek roots, like poly is many, gum is marriage. So polygamy, married to many people. That's what the Mormons used to do. Some of them still do it. They keep getting in trouble for it. And then polyamory, am is love, poly, many again. So loving many people. So polygamy is legal, polyamory is not. Wait, polygamy is illegal, polyamory is not. Jesus, we're not in the fucking uh medieval times or 19th century Utah here.
I believe it's still legal in Utah, but there's it's like a Mormon exemption, right?
No, I'm pretty sure that the Mormons like at least I'm pretty sure the mainstream Mormons like frown on it, but like there's fundamentalist sects like Warren Jeffs, if you remember him, the guy that had he was fucking with like little kids. So
Ugh.
yeah, yeah, a lot of those people are fucking sick. But yeah, like there's fundamentalist sects and groups that still want to kick it old school like that. But yeah, that shit is disgusting.
How child marriage is legal in most states.
Yeah, you know about this being from Kentucky.
It's actually illegal in Kentucky.
Really? Holy
one
shit.
one of the states that does make it illegal.
Well, y'all are definitely trying to get rid of that stereotype, huh?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. But talking about stuff that's like actually fucking morally disgusting and more in the vein of what was just talked about, unfortunately, a lot more Epstein material has been released. And
I
holy
had to quit.
shit.
I can't look at that stuff no more. Like that, it just
Mm-mm.
gets more and more and more. I was talking with the Brits from your party the other day, and like they just arrested Prince Andrew. Well, he's not a prince anymore. He's Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. That's their real last name. And they arrested him. And like, yeah, I was talking to about it. Like the Queen covered up a lot of this shit, especially with Andrew was her favorite son. So after she died, it was just like fucking bombs away. Like these people are fucking sick. Of course, uh, that type of thing is like extremely common in British and European royal families, or royal families in general. Like monarchies and nobility are generally pretty sick and depraved people.
After I saw Prince Andrew get arrested, I just had to like. You remember that chant that the Irish are doing when Elizabeth died, Queen Elizabeth? Lizzie's in a box.
Yeah,
Had to go and do that chant.
yeah. And he's in a box.
Soon.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to not kill us all. But yeah, I mean the royal family has had people bumped off. Look at what they did to Diana. Probably the one decent person among them. They had her killed.
Yeah, I mean, you were just talking about, you know, a lot of the stuff with your party not too long ago.
Yeah, yeah. The only decent member of the British royal family was Princess Di, and she wasn't even their kin that she married in, and they drove her up a fucking wall. I hope she haunts the shit out of Charles and Camilla every night.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Hello, bitch. Remember me?
Oh my
Hey,
god.
Charlie. Hello, sausage fingers.
Oh.
My God, you look like shit. I'm glad I died before you started looking like that. Oh dear.
He's got such a rat face. Oh my god.
That whole fucking family looks like that. Like they have a look. And like fucking Harry and Will, like Will looks just like his dad, unfortunately. Like Will used to look like her. Now, the older he gets, the more he looks like his fucking dad.
They look like mounds of gravy.
The whole island does have a look. I mean, you consider it like they've had like, and like they're not even like full fledged British. They're Germans, and yes, their parents are cousins. That,
Oh,
anyways.
nasty.
Back to the topic of discussion. I've let y'all hijack my stream to discuss y'all's uh
Yeah, the gay agenda.
picadillos. But I do not let. Maybe I'm just weird, or maybe it's just white people stuff. But I do not orient my whole personality around being gay. Like I don't. I don't even think about being gay a lot.
None of us
I don't.
do. We're even more insufferable. We're Maoists.
That's true.
Yeah, like I don't. I rarely think about. I rarely think about the fact that I like fucking other men. Like that's not an essential part of my identity.
I don't think it is.
But
I think circumstance makes it kind of drive to the forefront, and people have to talk about it more. Like especially what's happening with like trans people, for example,
yeah,
and intersex people. We're like just fucking in the background. Like we don't get acknowledged by nobody. Neither the trans people in doing the making the stands for trans rights, nor are we acknowledged by the people who are denying trans people healthcare or the right to exist. So we're
yeah.
kind of
Like it's different. It's different for trans people because like trans people are literally being oppressed by or being oppressed several different ways. Whereas like as a gay man, I feel like I'm like we're basically the aristocracy of the queer community. And especially with me because I'm extremely like straight passing. So it's yeah, it's different.
are there troubles in the black gay community over like say the white gay community? Or does that just tie more
It's,
into black issues as a whole?
there's like, I think people over. overinflate the level of homophobia in the black community. Like, yeah, when I was a kid in like high school or something, I came out like probably sophomore, junior year of high school, and people be like, "Oh yeah, you a faggot," or like stupid shit like that. I wasn't tripping off that stuff. I've always been a pretty big dude. Nobody tried to jump on me. So, but yeah, colorism is pretty big. You also have like white dudes. They either fetishize us or they're like, ew. But like, yeah, I'm like, ew, right back at them. Like, um, you do have like people that have very low racial self esteem and they chase after white gay dudes. I'm like, I could give less of a fuck. But but yeah, there's a lot of little personal picadillos and bullshit. And the main thing I would say is that that white gays are in a nasty habit of gentrifying working class queer like black and Latino communities and then acting like we're all one big happy rainbow family. Not necessarily. Because like your class still determines shit. You're oh hello Lexi.
Hi.
Oh shoot! What's up, Lexi?
Hey, how's
Yeah,
it going?
Hey.
Lexi wanted to hop in the conversation. But you know, we're just talking about gay shit.
How you doing,
But
sweetheart?
That sounds interesting.
yeah, that's why you're
Oh,
here.
Maddie, did we make you self-conscious about your hair? I just noticed your camera's off.
No, I noticed my avatar wasn't the same as usually is. I usually have a little avatar on here.
Avatar.
The Last Airbender.
You know, I've been meaning to watch FD's new video, but it's 4 hours long. It's about as long as fucking the fucking Irishman. But
Oh, you were just talking about this the other day, yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna.
Immigration studies,
Yeah, if I quit having fucking meetings every half hour, I might have time to actually sit down and watch it. You know, the thing is, like, since joining DSA and being on all these fucking commissions and committees and shit, I've had very, very little time for myself. Bro, I was reading Gonzalo when you were still a Bernie, bro. Like, do people understand? Like, I've been a Maoist for damn near 10 years. All the shit you're telling me to read, all the shit you just read, I read that shit 8 years ago. Like, I've read Gonzalo, I've read Joma, I've read Kapakaya, I've read all that stuff. Ajith, Majumdar, OG Mao. Shit, I've even read Lin Biao. I've read Chinese communists you've never even heard of. You ever heard of Sheng Wu Lian? Anyways, so back to the gay shit.
the gay shit question trademark. I wanted to talk about a little bit more about intersex erasure, if that's all right. And it kind of
What
ties
is
in.
what is what is intersex mean? What is that?
So it's like medically speaking, it's like 76 or so conditions that arise. Mostly, it just means that something about you doesn't fit into the standard sex binary of male or female. I am a, for example, double X XY chimera, and what that means is I was once twins, and now I am not. Um, Whatever I was before that, and this is where the whole like anti-trans argument gets really tricky, is people like me exist, right? Where they say like, oh, it's whatever you were in the womb. Okay, what was I in the womb before two sets of twins merged into one person? What was I? I don't
Wait,
know.
so you were supposed to be a twin,
Yeah.
but for some reason you're not a twin?
Yes, and now I am twins. Yeah,
Interesting.
extremely. I have a double X chromosomes and I have an XY chromosome. I am one person with various stuff going on. The point is
That's pretty
that kind
cool. I've never heard of such as this before.
yeah, there's a fair few of you. I actually met my first actual uh other than me, double XXY Chimera, also through Twitter, which is a site I no longer really use, but special shout out to my homegirl. I'm not gonna shout her out by name because I don't know if she wants people to know that about her, but yeah. Um We don't get talked about a lot. We actually get covered up almost entirely because right now there's been such a narrative jacketing around like the trans issue, and It's also kind of funny that more trans people don't talk about it too, because it's like a complete defeating argument of the mere fact I exist defeats every turf argument that I've ever seen to date. Like I don't know what I was in the womb before I became one person. I don't know which one was I. I don't know if I was the boy or the girl. I have no idea. I know what I am now, and I'm an assigned female at birth, and that's led to a lot of trouble for me in my daily life because people look at me and they see masculine features in some parts of my body, and they go, "You can't pee here. Get out." And then I gotta fucking show them my ID and shit sometimes. Like it's very rare that
Wait.
that happens. I live in a pretty progressive area, so like I'll say that I'm pretty grateful for that. But
Bruh, if somebody asks me to show my ID so I can go take a piss, I'll punch him in the fucking throat. Like that is the most. That's like Jim Crow shit.
mm-hmm.
You can't use the bathroom here. Colors down that way. Like what type of?
Mm-hmm.
Like who gives a shit? Who cares?
The state of Ohio, they passed several measures at the beginning of last year that affected
Why?
a lot of
You have little
theories.
kids. You have little kids that are starving, that are hungry, that are going to school in schools that are still covered in fucking lead, and you have nothing better to worry about than regulating how people take a piss or a shit.
And Cleveland just shut down on the schools now, like 2/3 of the schools, and most of those schools that there were ones that they recently built. So that's kind of funny in and of itself that you mentioned that. But yeah, I agree with you. This is a complete whack fucking thing to worry about and make a whole group of people feel like marginalized, oppressed, and discriminated against for.
It's not just making it feel like that. It is marginalizing, discriminating, and oppressing them.
It is.
I come from a people that used to not be able to use the bathroom where we needed to, where we wanted to. That's, bro. It just, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I was just raised to leave people the fuck alone. Like it always kills me when people act like black people are uniquely homophobic or uniquely transphobic. Like most of the time, we're taught to just live and let live. Leave people the fuck alone. Like I have enough problems of my own to be intervening and meddling and worried about where other people use the bathroom and stupid shit like that. That's shit for white people to worry about. Like y'all have they have such little good going for them in their lives that you have nothing better to do than like people are just fucking bored. You have nothing better to do than like that's just settlerism. Like settlers have to have somebody to fucking shit on. Where do people use the bathroom, man? I'm going to ask you for your ID, man. Fuck you. I'll just whip my dick out and piss right here. How about that? I can't go in the toilet. Okay. I'll just whip my dick out and piss on the floor. You think I won't do it?
And you know, like back to what Alexandra was saying about, you know, feeling ignored by the queer community, by the trans community. It's that
you sick fucking trot.
So queer and trans folks, and something I've noticed is they often use language, and they use intersex people as a gotcha, right? Like, look, there's intersex people, they exist, so the binary is not real. And this whole using sex to bash back against people identifying as other genders, that's not real, right? And we know it's not, but they will say that, they will use those talking points, but they won't actually advocate for anything that is good for intersex people, right? They won't advocate against the genital mutilation that is an intersex person's first experience upon being born. And there's studies of this, like there's studies about circumcision and how it's a traumatizing thing to happen when it's first born.
No shit, you hack off half of somebody's dick.
But also, yeah, of course, it's unbelievably even more traumatizing for an intersex person, especially somebody who like discovers their intersex later on in life and has to deal with what that means for them.
Yeah, there's lots of us who were, you know, had surgery performed on us without our consent. We're fucking infants. How can we consent to that? And these doctors, pardon me, they come in the freaking room right after you're born, they go, oh, here's this fucking shit happening. We need to operate. And then the parents are presented with a bunch of reasons why that has to happen. And like, it's just a fucking doctor talking to like a fucking mother who's like half anesthetized and like fucking pain fucking receptor endorphin shit going crazy. And then they just fucking take your kid from you and just change it into whatever they want it to be changed to based on their idea of a norm. It's disgusting. And then nobody fucking talks about it. This is just accepted as like normal in this settler colonial society where we can just take this shit, say fuck you, you're what we say you are if you don't match our fucking binary and get fucked about it. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Americans don't like talking about things that make them sad. Americans like talking about things that make them happy. Like Pop-Tarts. Like how many different flavors of Pop-Tarts there are. What's your favorite Pop-Tarts?
This is a really weird segue, Chris.
What's your favorite?
If
What's your
Paris
favorite?
won, we'd be at brunch right now.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite flavor of Pop-Tarts?
The cinnamon ones, if you put them in the freezer, I guess.
Ew, gross. F L. No, cherry. Lexi, what's your favorite Pop-Tart?
I don't know. Like, I don't really eat Pop Tarts.
A hipster. Maddie, what's your favorite Pop-Tarts?
There was a churro one that was around.
I'm sorry.
Last time I had a Pop-Tart.
I'm
So
hungry.
good.
This is such a bizarre segue.
I'm sorry. Let's just go back to talking about circumcision.
Intersex people are like Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, let's just go back to talking. Let's just go back to talking about fucking circumcision. That's something that'll make people happy on a Saturday night.
You know, it should make people happy on a Saturday night. The fact that we exist and that we're fucking doing something about all this shit. So
I agree. Hey, look, an anarchist.
I love anarchists. Hello.
Yeah, that's Comrade Richard. You know, it's amazing. Like, people act like we're just fucking mean, sectarian, asshole, thuggish, violent Maoists. Yet everybody fucking comes to hang out with us. Toaster strudels, do they still make those? You also misspelled it hard. What the fuck is a strudel? STRUDEL. It's not that hard to spell.
Does DSA
Yes, we are.
have an anarchist caucus?
Yeah, LSC. Well, it's not just
Cool.
explicitly anarchist. There's anarchists, but they also have a lot. They also have
communists.
they have the good type of left comms. Like the Italian left comms, those are the racist ones. The Dutch left comms, the guys that like Pannenkoek or whatever the fuck the Dutch guy's name was, those are the nice ones. Syndicalists. Yeah, there's all types of people. I fuck with LSC. They're good people.
Yeah, me too. There's a LSC girl in my chapter. She's really cool. Shout out. There's Caracol too, which are, you know, hippies. Hippies are cool.
And they smell bad, but they're all right. Not Caracol hippies.
That Caracol smells good. You've heard it here first.
I've never actually met a Caracol person in real life, I don't think. Have I? I might have. I don't know. I've met so many people.
I was saying, are you still having that call with Caracol?
Next week, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Tyler, have I met you? I don't know. Also, look at this cool shirt I got for recruiting people into DSA.
What's
Oh shit, let's go.
Yeah, we did the fall drive thingy, and I think I recruited like 9 or 10 or whatever people using my link.
That was my next question. How many people you got to friggin' recruit before they give you a free T-shirt?
I think to get the shirt you had to I think 3.
Well, it's easy. I've done that already. Where's my T-shirt?
Honestly, I forgot that was still going around. I could have shared my link to a bunch of people. Shit.
The fall drive is over. Richard, you still haven't gotten your shirt yet? That's funny because I'm in the Midwest. And they got me in my shirt faster than somebody that's on the East Coast. That's weird. Um, huh. But yeah, we're probably gonna be doing more drives. It was cool. I even hopped on a couple phone banks, and I hate phone banking, but like I hopped on a couple of them, and it was pretty cool. Like just hitting people up, and like one redneck dude from like I don't know, fucking Corpus Christi, Texas, was like, yeah, I'll join for a campaign, but I'm not giving y'all no more money. I didn't know y'all was communists. And I'm like, well, sir, no, I'm not giving y'all no more money. I'm like, okay, fuck you too, then, buddy. I didn't say that on the phone bank, but yeah, it's interesting. There's always shit. One thing about DSA is there's always stuff to do. You will not be bereft of things to do. Like you will, my emails are just blowing up. Like, oh, come to this thing. Here's this meeting. Here's this call. There's always something you can do to improve yourself.
Yeah, and there's fun book clubs. There's all kinds of chapter and national activities. Yeah, you have a lot of fun. Yeah, I hope you like meetings because there's a fucking lot of those.
Meetings are, well, it depends on the meeting. So sometimes meetings are annoying. I hate useless meetings, but some meetings are necessary.
I hate useless meetings outside of DSA too. Like all emails or all meetings that could be an email. Yeah. Or a tweet.
Yeah. Yeah, Liberation is just a giant polycule. I'm joking.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
No.
How many Google groups are you in?
Y'all are still using Google? Okay, enjoy having all of your information handed over to the fucking NSA. Actually, it's already there. Anyways,
yeah, unfortunately, there's so many DSA that has Google groups. Even the Labor Commission uses a Google group.
ugh, what is it? 2015. Anyways, anyways, back to the subject at hand. So we've already agreed that monogamy is bad. I don't know. One dude is enough for me. I don't want to be bothered with a whole bunch of dudes. What the fuck am I going to do with a harem?
Polyamory is not one harem. Not necessarily. It can be. That's kind of fun.
You are overestimating how successful polyamorous people can be.
Yeah,
polyharemy.
I think the largest polycule I've ever been in was like 9 people, and one section of it was a harem, actually. Wow. So I can't talk on this subject.
Oh yeah, sorry. So I missed the beginning of this meeting. So like what? Like is monogamy like revisionism or something?
This isn't a meeting. This is a stream, comrade.
Oh, okay.
It's a live meeting.
Yeah, that's how much we love meetings.
They're educating my boomer ass on the various types of ways that people relate to each other.
How are you more boomer than me when I'm older than you?
I don't fucking know. Polymaoism.
The back in my day argument doesn't work here.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck do these words mean? What is a telomere?
Let's go.
What is a telomere?
Okay, terminology. We gotta teach. We gotta teach on some words here. All right. So, a paramour, for example, is someone that one of your partners is involved with, and
I know what a paramour is. I read A Song of Ice and Fire. Jordans have. I know what a paramour is.
And a telomere is like your partner's partner's partner.
This is too fucking much.
Can your paramour also be your partner?
It can. But then they would no longer be a telomere, I don't think.
So no.
I don't know.
So the telomere is somebody that your main fuck buddy is fucking, and I guess you're fucking them through them.
Fuck buddy is not accurate, but
girlfriend's trace removed.
Yeah, girlfriend's trace removed.
And people sit down and come up with this. You know what? Whatever makes y'all happy.
I
Whatever
don't.
makes y'all. Whatever
I don't
makes y'all
use.
happy.
I don't use
Y'all can
any of
have
those
those.
words.
We don't have any right to talk after we read JMP.
Yeah,
Maoism qua Maoism.
partner qua partner.
Fuck buddy, qua fuck buddy.
Yeah, the partner didn't actually exist until the Peruvian revolt in 1982 or whatever. Oh no, JMP mentioned.
BRG is only mad that poly people frame mobbed them, which spiked his cortisol levels as he gesture maxes around the concept of polycules. I know what. So to get to the nitty gritty, a polycule is an extended fuck family.
Yeah,
Okay, I
like
think
Game
it's
of
not that
Thrones.
it's not that hard to understand.
Just like your Game of Thrones.
Yeah, so like
A
I'm curious about
mixed
like
straight,
the
a moirail, auspices. I'm going to go open my wrist. Where's my?
Not the box cutter. Oh no. Not
See,
again.
look at what y'all have made me done. You.
We're 40 minutes in and he's already got the grand bayonet. Jesus.
yeah like
Yeah, this
have
thing
you
is.
ever like I'm just curious, is like interpolycule politics a thing where it's like, they're like did different caucuses
I was not. I was
within a
not actually in.
polycule?
I was
I'm
actually not in the army.
I'm working
I'm
very hard to theory pill my family, if that's what you mean. I think there's
like your
two people.
family or your poly family.
Both.
Huh.
I
Like
think
how a DSA has like, a right caucus and a left caucus and a bunch of other caucuses. Like, would a large enough polycule develop caucuses within it?
if I develop class consciousness within my entire polycule and family, I will have my own caucus.
You already have your own caucus.
I put it to you that way. That's true. I am central committee. Oh God. I don't want to be multi-caucus.
Why do I have so many weapons at arm's length?
Oh, because you're a Maoist. I know that one.
Bonk, 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 bonk. I've got fucking knives and tire thumpers and tire irons. Yeah, whoever breaks in my fucking house is gonna must really have a death wish.
Chris shows up to the polycule meet with all these weapons.
Y'all sinning. Y'all need to stop sinning.
I have a G27 between 3 Xbox controllers down here. Am I right?
Oh dear. Well, weapons aside, so anything else that I should know about this interesting lifestyle?
It's a lot of fun.
So,
I imagine it is a lot of fun.
Like, we're not saying monogamy is bad. We're just saying it shouldn't be forced on anybody.
Yeah.
Because, anthropological.
How can you force somebody? How can you force somebody to be monogamous?
The same way that you can force someone to accept all the other norms of empire, you just don't talk about alternatives, or when you do talk about them, you paint them in a negative light.
If people want to fuck, they're gonna fuck. If they want to fuck multiple people, they're gonna fuck multiple people.
Did you know I was like 28 before I realized that it was like socially acceptable to some people to even like have more than one partner? Like, that's how deep repression runs in people. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, like I
Especially,
feel like there's definitely like systemic, like it's like, think about it like with taxes, for instance, like you are rewarded by being in a relationship with one person, but you can't, like you can't be married to multiple people in a way. So it's like there's definitely like, like these, like society is like, assumes you will get into a relationship with one person. And like, admittedly, I'm not aware of all of the ways that poly people are disadvantaged, but like I do know that taxes, I assume, would be one of them. You know.
Yeah, it's like being tax exempt in certain ways, but also being favored by landlords, being favored by creditors, being favored by the credit bureaus. People just have a higher view of married people, right? Knowing this as a married person.
If you want to get out of taxes, all you got to do is form a church.
All
Or
you got to
you,
do.
but if marrying multiple people was legal, eventually that tax rate would go down to zero.
I would totally start a cult around one of my partners. Just saying.
So y'all want to legalize polygamy?
Yes. I
Oh.
at least no, but I haven't thought about it that much. I don't think I want to mess with the fucking imperial system at all. I think I just want to do my own fucking thing, honestly. But then that's kind of how I feel about electoralism in general. But we're free to disagree on that. That's fine. But um, I do think that liberation politics, especially when we're mass focused, we should defend relationship autonomy and prevent it from becoming sort of this individualist consumer identity. And that's kind of, I think, what we're talking about here when it comes down to like getting apartments and stuff like tax breaks and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think we have a duty as Maoists to oppose this.
We have a duty as Maoists to support the legalization of polygamy.
Yes.
Oh God. Well, as long as that doesn't go in our line documents, because I really do not feel like having to explain why I support legalizing polygamy to people.
Murder
I mean,
Caucus is a better reputation than Meme Caucus, but I think Polygamy Caucus is a worse reputation than Murder Caucus.
Mormon caucus.
I mean, really,
I don't.
the
I think I
reason
know.
that monogamy is the only legal way to be married is because, Westerners believe they are superior to the other religions, right?
Hell yeah, bring Jay Sakai into this. Let's go.
Can we even define Christianity as a Western religion, though? Like it developed in the same area that Islam did.
We
I think
can because Catholicism originated in Italy.
Yeah, along with many,
yeah.
many other bad things.
Amen. Like Mussolini and fascism.
Yeah, the big thing is that they just moved away from all of their original roots. They just colonized the other Europeans.
Colonized the other Europeans, and then in turn, those colonized Europeans colonized a lot of the world, and kind of hilariously. And this is like I'm no fan of the PRC, but I do think it's pretty funny that China is in the process of colonizing Europe right now. What goes
Europe.
around comes around.
Yeah, Europe and Australia.
Oh, they own
Like talk
Australia.
to
They own the water.
talk to talk to any Australian, and they like cannot stand the Chinese. Anyways, like I said, I really don't have a dog in this fight. I don't care. I don't care who people fuck. I don't care who people live with. I don't care who people relate to. It's none of my business. As long as you aren't doing fucking weirdo Epstein PDF file shit, I do not care.
Amen.
Speaking
Indeed.
of Epstein, we were supposed to mention that Epstein was constantly fetishizing trans people. Like they had a goal, and this is how the bourgeoisie sees it. They have a goal of fetishizing everybody they hate. That is like a white European tradition, is fetishizing the people you hate, the people you believe that you're superior to, because sexual domination, rape culture is the ultimate expression of like being superior to somebody else, right?
Hey, look, we've got an ancient Egyptian descendant. Walk like an Egyptian.
But people are just being constantly forced into sex work. And even more trans people are forced into sex work.
Damn right. I'm a former sex worker and I was homeless too. Like a lot of us in liberation, we come from backgrounds of homelessness or a lot of us have been in prison too. Like we represent the lumpen. We are that shit that roll up like fucking deserving a voice for once in this country. Like,
I'm one of the few liberation members that has been to college.
We're a lumpen caucus. We're a queer caucus, right?
hmm?
We're a multiracial caucus.
We have a shitload of Latino people for some reason.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'm Latino, white passing with.
it's been interesting, like seeing how our demographics developed as we grow larger. The types of people that we attract.
And
Yeah,
a
I
lot
would
of
definitely say that. I would definitely say that we are one of the definitely say we are one of the most diverse on all levels caucuses. And yes, we are the lumpen proletarian caucus. I guess that's why everybody's afraid of us. Oh my god, are the Maoists gonna rob me?
totally not because you keep banging your whooping stick against your hand.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a bigger one.
Oh hell yeah!
I even named it.
Oh my god, line struggle. Let's
No.
go.
Yeah.
Based as fuck. Goddamn.
This fucker's heavy too. Yeah. I look. I just have an unnatural obsession with blunt objects.
Oh, that's another thing. A lot of our caucus has an actual obsession with blunts.
Yeah, blunts, and we have an obsession with weapons too.
I
Yeah,
love
I'm
my
just gonna
guns.
start. Join Liberation, and you get a tire thumper.
Buy one get one free if you bring a friend.
Yeah, yeah. These are not
But
that
yeah,
expensive. They're only like $15 online. Yeah.
but yeah. Regarding advocating for queer people, for trans people, I'm I'm trying to figure out means to do it and connect with people who are who are radical as I am, without having to go through TRBA OC, because they are very much tied to electoralism, and it's like people in TRBA were expressing disappointment that the $65 million for gender affirming care that Zoran promised was not in his budget proposal. And then like the OCs, wait, I'm sorry, if this is being streamed, maybe I shouldn't talk about it here because I might get in trouble.
What
But
are they gonna do? Give you a beating?
it's fine. Yeah, but the OCs, they were like, just wait and see, because it's just a preliminary budget, and by April, in the final budget or whatever, it'll be there. Just trust me, That's what they said.
Politician. Yeah. It's amazing that like DSA people and these sock dems do not realize what the average American like knows from birth. Politicians fucking lie. They never tell the truth. They tell you what you want to hear so that you go out and vote for them. And then after you give them what they want, you give them their seat, then they lie to you and they fuck you over. Like, who the fuck, what type of socialist cuts funding for the fucking library? The library. Yet every time you see his fucking squirrel looking ass, oh, I love the library. I love the library. Yeah, where? Bro, like, what the fuck is wrong, bro? Why would you defund the library?
As has been our
Like, I
as has
guess
been our line the whole
his
time. We said that we should not be putting somebody in an executive position if they don't have the city council, if they don't
Yeah.
have legislators.
All right, that's enough Maddie the Mugrat. But that's basically Mug's position. But yeah, I agree. Like, you got to see yourself like, and it's not entirely Zaron's fault. He has people with bad politics surrounding him, and like he feels like he has to kiss up to Hochul and all these other weirdos, and yeah, so we kind of brought this failure, this L on ourselves, to be perfectly honest. And now, for the next 4 years, every fuck up that he has is going to be on DSA.
Yeah, I
But
mean, you tweeted the other day that Zoran made you look like a fool.
he made an ass out of me. Like, I got caught up in the moment, like most of everybody else in DSA. Yeah, I was proud that one of our members is the mayor of New York. But then afterwards, the cold water came, and people were like, "I told you so." I'm like, "Yeah, I should have known better." But shit's so fucking bleak and bad. It feels good to have a win, but is it really a win?
Yeah, like if you look at my old tweets from like back in June, and
Wow.
even
Those are
back in
old
like,
tweets.
no, I mean, my tweets from last year. It was almost a year ago, right? Or almost half a year ago, whatever. But but yeah, like I was also that very happy about Zoran winning,
Yeah, because
and so
you're in New York.
Yeah.
yeah,
Don't beat yourself up out. Don't beat yourselves up for being optimistic. Like we thought for he and everybody can remember this. He ran a hell of a principled campaign to a point. And then he started opening his mouth and he didn't have to open his mouth. He didn't have to fucking back out and concede on fucking Hamas on the Palestine issue. He didn't have to fucking condemn Hamas. He didn't have to fucking start talking shit about how
No, he
Israel
did
is
all that.
right
He did all
to
that shit because
itself.
he wants to.
Yeah.
Like people, you make a
Like
fool out of
AOC.
yourself when you. Yeah, you make a fool out of yourself when you try to like suss out these people's justifications for doing what they're doing. They're doing this stuff because this is what they want to do. They say these things because this is what they believe.
Ran as a
Like if I
Democrat.
say,
He
like
didn't
if
run as
I
an
say,
independent.
like if I say, I love butter pecan ice cream. Then, oh, what made BRG say he likes butter pecan ice cream? Is he in the pocket of big butter pecan? No, it's probably because I like butter pecan ice cream, buddy.
When you say shit that's fucking off the wall and a complete betrayal of your principles, it's a whole nother fucking story. It's like, well,
Yeah,
clearly you're playing into the imperial power structure. You just
I
want to
say
be
shit
that.
that's I say shit that's off the wall and betrays my principles all the time. When I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Maybe these politicians are just perpetually drunk.
You're getting schmammered. Yeah.
Yeah, Lexi, what's your favorite drink?
um, like Shirley Temple.
Smart,
You're so
What?
innocent.
smart woman.
Oh,
Mhm.
I mean, what? I mean, why? What would be dumb? Like, what were you expecting me to say?
I don't know. You look like a Moscow Mule type of person, to be honest. I don't. Yeah, I rarely drink alcohol, but when I do, it's fucking. It's fucking. I love Moscow Mules. And I cannot drink like. I know being from St. Louis, like we're the town that makes Budweiser. Whoop they fucking. But I hate that shit. My beer has to be dark like me.
Guinness.
Actually, yes,
Yeah, and
sobriety was my New Year's resolution. Actually, so I'm.
that's a
Oh
good
my god,
resolution.
that's a great resolution.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
BR drinks Guinness.
Yeah, you did not know this?
Nah, I knew you like a stout though, but are the options really that limited?
They have you don't drink, you only read theory. What a miserable fucking life you have. Shit, reading theory will drive you to drink. Why do you think Marx was fucking like he was?
Mm. And he wrote Capital. We just had to read it.
I have never read. I've read like 5 pages of Capital, and I was like, "Yeah, this is not for me." And I want to read Black Against Empire, which is far, far more engaging and entertaining.
Hmm. So is
Yeah,
Settlers and
every
Hypnosphere.
collective, every collective, or every DSA branch needs at least one person who's read Capital. I'm not that one person. I am fully capable of recognizing my flaws, and political economy is one of them. I hate numbers, and I especially hate when letters appear alongside the numbers. I hate math.
Yeah.
I
Math was
despise
my top
math.
subject.
Congratulations. You can be the person that reads Capital.
I read Capital. I
Have you
hated
read
it.
Capital, Lexi?
I think I've read parts of it, but not cover to cover.
Eh,
It's my least favorite, like, Marxist work.
yeah, I prefer Engels as a writer over Marx.
Mm.
True.
Maddie, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
I keep hearing scrunch, crunch.
I am pacing around.
Why are you pacing around?
I just do that.
You need to sit down. You're making me nervous.
I
I
prefer
can't
I
even
Burton.
pace
see
too,
you.
so
I do
don't
too.
be ashamed.
I do too. But I have self discipline.
Hey, but when I came around for liberation, we had Chinese political economy in our curriculum.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that was my curriculum. Y'all, the new people got Shane's curriculum. My curriculum was more comprehensive.
And
Yeah.
next season, I don't think there's political economy in there.
Yeah, let's just raise a bunch of people who don't know how many yards of linen it takes to make a coat. Linen is a very thin material. Why would you make a coat out of linen, anyways?
The only kind of coat I wear is one made of Vladimir I linen, actually.
Anyways,
That's where all
so
his hair went.
Lexi's like, you fuckers are weird.
Probably.
What?
No, Lexi's just staring at us like, you people are
Are you
fucking weird. How did I end up in this
are you
fucking caucus
assuming
with?
my? Wow.
What am I assuming that you? What are you assuming that I'm not weird too?
Assuming my are you assuming my thoughts right now?
Yes, that's a skill I have because I'm a vampire. I can read people's minds. You didn't know that?
No, I did not realize my reading was a skill of vampires. I thought you know, they they are weak to the sun. They can't enter houses
Do I look
without.
weak to the sun to you?
I mean, you said you were a vampire, right? So
There's
it's like,
different
I mean,
trends. I'm of the original vampiric line. Okay, my vampires were the reasons why humans left Africa. We actually thrive off the sun. If we're away from the sun for too long, we die. The European weak-blooded vampires are the ones that can't be with the sun. Anyways, that
what,
to this.
um,
Go ahead.
have you ever seen the movie Sinners?
Yeah, as many references as I've made to that movie. Yes,
Okay. No, wait.
Remick
Sorry.
was Remick had a disease. Remick was not a real vampire. Remick had a disease.
Okay. I'm sorry. We're going off topic.
What topic?
I don't know.
Is this
Talking
show
about
about nothing?
about intersex, right?
Uh,
I don't even know what the fuck we're supposed to be talking about. Look, they came up with this,
mhm.
with this stuff. I did not. I wanted to shit on AOC some more,
Then shit on
but
ASC some more. You got room.
they wanted to do this, and I'm fucking tired.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
So
granddad. Jesus Christ, relax.
I've been in meetings all day.
Yeah, so have I.
Ugh, I
I
don't have
ain't
the
grumpy
stamina
old
like
know,
I used to.
yeah. So
reminding you that I'm older than you again.
the other day I was having I was arguing with people in my branch chat about AOC again. You know how they have, you know, like, yeah, it's just there's a
I do not.
revisionist part of me that almost wants AOC to be president, just so people stop having these fantasies about what an AOC presidency would look like. It was like
Yeah,
everyone is like, I don't know,
just like people are being disabused of the notion that Zoran was going to deliver them socialism on a silver platter, because now that he's actually mayor, he's cutting the library.
But it'll be different this time, we promise.
Nah,
yes, yes.
it's like, and then
She's
the
going
thing,
to
the thing
usher
with
in the end of capitalism, of course.
The never
AOC
end.
is a fucking AOC is a fucking narcissist. I don't believe in offering narcissistic supply to people that
Damn right.
can't. Yeah. Then she went to Munich and she was like, "Well, you can't even form a coherent sentence, and you want people to reward you, bro. I'm not knocking doors for you. Fuck you."
She made like a 6-page Trump style tweet, like when people called her a Zionist, about how she's like totally not a Zionist, but also Israel has a right to exist.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck no. I don't have any patience for this shit no more. I never
I
really have because,
I
like
mean,
I
like,
said,
wasn't
I got my politics come from Malcolm. They don't come from fucking Bernie Sanders.
mm-mm.
So like, yeah, I have limited patience for politicians already, but like, I can't stand politicians that act like you owe them something. Like, I don't owe you shit.
Yeah. We got electoralists. We got electoralists in DSA. Go join SMC. You could be one. They're like whatever groundwork is. I don't know what they are.
Groundwork is what groundwork is groundwork. I don't really think you can form. I don't really don't think you can smash their politics into any particular trend.
Let me tell you, a friend of mine said that they take mass momentum and put it towards left parenthesis question mark right parenthesis, and that's about right. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, I don't really like. I hate shitting on other caucuses. Actually, that's a fucking lie. Um, but like, yeah, I don't know where to place them besides pain my asshole.
Mm,
But anyways, anything we want to wrap up with before I knock out?
yeah.
Hey, like we were saying that in the Epstein files, the Department of Justice made this release very, very begrudgingly, right? It took them so long to do it. But they did this and they did exactly what the UK does, right? Where they covered up for all of the high profile pedophiles. But they released the names of all the minors who were victims of Jeffrey Epstein. Like there's minors' home addresses in those documents. Descriptions of them in those documents. None of it is hidden. These people have been doxxed.
Wait, you're saying like the victims like IDs and like home addresses are released?
Yeah, at least 43
yeah.
minors.
That's horrible. This is one of the reasons I haven't been following this shit. Like, if you ask me about current events in the last month, I don't fucking know. I know everything from January. February is a blur. I can't with this. This is insane. You serious? They doxed a whole bunch of victims.
Yeah, they doxed a whole lot of victims. And these people have like had to go into like protective custody and stuff because of that. Because of the fact that anybody can retaliate against them when their information is public.
I was smiling at the comment from chat. Not that. Jesus. Oh my god.
Yeah. Again, at the end of the day, correct line talks. Bullshit runs a marathon.
Yeah, I mean it just proves that people are like treated as commodities in the system. And I mean it's so weird. Like you don't have to go very far on an app like Grinder to find out that somebody is fetishizing somebody for being black or like
Oh, bro.
being disgusted by people who are black or people who are Asian, right?
Or
Um,
Name
fetishizing
the
Asians.
yeah, like people are either fetishized or they're excluded, or then you find somebody who calls themselves like gynosexual or whatever, and then they're basically looking for femboys, but they won't acknowledge that they're gay.
But that's not even what that word means. What?
Like they're also looking for like trans women just like based on the fact that they want to fuck a girl with a dick, right?
Yeah, actually, if you look at all like the Republican stronghold states, like trans porn is like the highest fucking search shit right behind femboy shit, and incest is like everywhere the fuck else across this country, which based. But holy shit, dude.
Can I go to sleep now?
Chris is deeply disturbed.
You're
He's gonna have
so
nightmares.
grumpy. Yeah.
I want to hear about fucking incest.
We weren't talking about incest.
No.
I just heard her say incest.
Yeah. Doesn't make it the subject of the discussion. It's just like the top 3 things in like every state.
Are we done?
There was that. There
This
was that.
discussion left me
there was-
deeply disturbed.
There was that conservative governor of like, was it North Carolina or South Carolina, who described himself as a black Nazi, and then he was
No,
caught,
that wasn't a governor. That was a gubernatorial candidate. I know who you're talking about.
Oh no.
Yeah, he was.
Was he a
He was
lieutenant governor?
No, he was a gubernatorial candidate. Hold on. I know exactly who you're talking about. Just can't remember his name. I tend to forget Uncle Tom's names.
But they caught him on all the trans porn websites.
Mark
Talking
Robinson.
garbage,
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
talking all kinds of garbage.
Yeah, he was lieutenant governor.
That's all of them, bro. That's all of them. They all end
Yeah,
up
he
like
lost
fucking-
to it. You've got to be pretty shitty to lose an election in the South as a Republican to a Democrat.
They're all into enacting this new like Jim Crow era for trans people, but they're also like fetishizing and like wanting to fuck all of the trans people that they can. It's like, I think it's just sick power game type shit. I think it's less attraction and
is.
more like, yeah.
They still do that same shit with us. Like they despise us, yet they also want to fuck us.
Yeah. And that ties us into the Epstein crap. And like, I don't really want to think about
Can we
it.
stop
If you
talking?
wanna-
Can we stop talking about that bastard?
I hope so. But I know Maddie had stuff that they wanted to say about it, so I don't want to.
I don't want to talk about the fucking Epstein files no more. That's sick shit.
Mhm.
Oh, I already covered about what I wanted to
Thank
say
you.
about it. Really,
Okay.
it just
I don't want to hear about that fucker no more.
It
it
really
just
just, yeah.
it just
Y'all have ruined and stolen my innocence.
it just reveals that the very culture we live in is a pedophile paradise.
No
Right?
shit.
Yeah. And that Alex Jones was right about every crazy thing he said in the last 20 years.
We are the Gang of Four. The one who's going to get a grievance for that one.